accidentally clicked on this video because you did not read the end of the title and really take a good look at the thumbnail and you think this is an actual tutorial on how to rob a bank, then I am sorry to disappoint you, because that's not what this is. But good luck to you guys. Good luck. I hope to see you on the news so we can get more Netflix documentaries, so do your best. So I just watched How to Rob a Bank, a brand new documentary coming from Netflix, a company that seems to only be able to make documentaries and like a good season of Stranger Things like once every 4 years. Because everything else Netflix is doing at the moment is just kind of like stinking up the film industry, except for their documentaries. This one is great. I'm also currently watching one on the Nazis, which is really good, in World War II. They make a lot of good ones with that. But regardless, this documentary follows Hollywood. And who is Hollywood? Is it the place? Is it the movie industry? No. Hollywood is a famous bank robber that was robbing banks on the West Coast for a bunch of years. And the way he was robbing banks is he was putting on fake facial prosthetics, which is why people called him Hollywood, because it was like really cool, high-level Hollywood makeup stuff. And he would go in and pretty much just rob the bank in the most basic way possible. Just wave around a gun, they would give him money, and he would leave. And it was so stupid. It was like if GTA 5, you didn't have Lester, and the guys were like, let's just go in, take the money, and nothing will happen. It's a little bit deeper than that. This film actually goes into like the deeper sense of both the investigation on how they tried to find Hollywood, how they eventually got up to him, and of course who Hollywood was, his crew, how they robbed the banks, how they kind of surveilled each bank, and kind of gave you that inside look. This is essentially like if you've ever seen the movie Heat, a movie that is referenced in this documentary. The movie Heat, made by Michael Mann, it's one of the greatest bank robbery films ever. This is almost like a documentary style film in the same vein of that, kind of giving you an insight of what something like Heat in real life would be. So who is Hollywood? Well, it's this guy Scott Skurlock, this dude got this weird Fabio type look. He's big, he's jacked, he's like a hippie. He built a freaking treehouse in the middle of the woods. It's just an interesting dude. And he decides, fuck it, let's go rob banks. And he finds friends, he finds crewmates who go and they help him surveil the banks. They sit outside, they figure out when the cops come, they figure out all the crazy shit with the banks. When is the delivery? When is all the money in the bank? And they plot out their course on how to take each and every one of them and take their money. And this builds and builds and builds as he gains more and more notoriety. And then you have the FBI who are, of course, investigating him. The FBI taking days off of raiding presidents' households and bothering normal civilians, surveilling American citizens to just, do their actual jobs of catching criminals. So they go and they investigate this dude, and we kind of see this weird breakdown of how they find him. And I don't want to spoil too much, but this documentary is really good, and it's very weird for me to do documentary reviews on this channel because, like, unless there's something really technically wrong with them, documentaries are a lot harder to review than movies. Movies are usually just, are they entertaining and are they made well? And if that's a yes, great review. Do they make you feel something? Great. Documentaries, it's almost like sometimes you can have a really, really great documentary, but it could be on a subject that you're just not that into, and then you don't enjoy it. But does that make it a bad documentary? Like, of course not. Like, there was that weird one about birds a couple years ago that people loved. I fell asleep during it. So this is a documentary that's very well made. It documents the story very well. It paces itself decent enough. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes, so it flies by. It gives you the whole story, gives you an insight on everybody involved in this case, and it's fun. If you're into bank robbery stuff, you're probably going to enjoy this one, get a good time out of it, and it's an easy watch, an easy late-night Netflix watch. I think the story is absolutely bananas. I think, like, where it goes, like, where Hollywood ends up going and how his sort of life of crime came crashing down is very, very interesting. And the final confrontation that happened between his group and the cops and the FBI is just sort of fascinating and would lend itself to a great Hollywood film. Let's do it, Hollywood. Let's get Michael Mann. Why not? Let's go make The Heat 2, except instead of whatever he's doing with The Heat 2, we make this. That would be cool. But this documentary, more than anything, made me want to do one thing and one thing only, and that is play more Grand Theft Auto. Could we all be honest here? Grand Theft Auto 5, say what you want about it. It's the biggest open world game ever. It's the biggest just game that's probably ever been released. But let's just be honest on what it is. It is a bank robbing game. You rob a lot of banks, you rob some jewelry stores, you rob a lot of shit in that game. It's the best version of bank robbing ever. How have we not had a GTA 6 yet? What are you guys doing at Rockstar? How have we not had, like, a full-on bank robbing game in the vein of GTA 5? Like, I don't know, what? We can call it, like, GTA 6. Please, Rockstar, release the damn game. Come on, it's been long enough. What the hell is going on? That's the video, guys. A little short one today. Make sure to like this video, subscribe for more. I'm not going to rate this movie because I don't like rating documentaries. But make sure to go check it out and let me know what you thought of it down below. See you guys in the next video.